For very many children and young people in the developed world, and increasingly in the industrialized world, the internet has become completely integrated into the way they live their lives. They no longer think of it as something separate or different. Children and young people use the internet to keep up with what's happening in the music scene, with their favorite sports personalities or teams, and it's how they stay in touch with family and friends. And of course, the internet has become almost indispensable for doing schoolwork of all sorts. Children and young people use the internet to investigate and assert their rights, or to find out about many things that are important to them as individuals growing up and learning about themselves and the world. For the great majority of the children, for a great majority of the time, their use of the internet will be fun, educational, or simply useful, and it will often be all three at once. But it is also true to say that at some point or another, what happens to children and young people when they're online, or how they react to it, can be a source of worry or concern, possibly even harm. It is very important not to frighten children and young people when talking about such things. This might discourage them from using the internet at all, in which case they will miss out on so much. We have to take a balanced approach. As parents, teachers, or professionals, our job is to help educate and support children and young people, teach them strategies for staying safe in all environments, including the internet. Help build their resilience. Parents concerned for their children when they go online usually fall under one or other of four headings. Content. There are places on the internet, websites for example, which might publish all kinds of materials which are completely unsuitable for children and many younger people. Sites promoting pornography and self-harm are two kinds of sites that parents mention most often in this context. Then there are sites which facilitate contact between people. Sometimes these can lead to bullying or to persons with an inappropriate sexual interest getting in touch with your children. This is why it's so important to encourage children and young people to think about how they behave on the internet when they go online, to think about their own conduct towards other people they encounter, what they reveal about themselves or their friends, what they say about themselves or others. Giving out too much information about personal things, posting inappropriate pictures or being mean can harm themselves and others. There are also commercial sites which will try to sell inappropriate things to young people or collect sensitive financial information about them. Finally, for all its wonderfulness, except for those people whose mobility might be restricted from arm's reason, the internet is not a substitute for meeting people and developing normal face-to-face relationships or engaging in sports and other outdoor activities. Have fun, stay safe.